Hello everyone, welcome again to Mr. Isaac's math class. We are going to solve this JAMB problem. It says a binary operation star is defined by A star B is equal to A to the power of B. If A star 2 is 2 minus A, find the possible values of A. So very quickly, let's get to solve it. So the problem says A star B is defined as A to the power of B. This is a definition of this function. Now, but on the other hand, it also says if A is A star 2 is 2 minus A. Now, but if we look at the definition of this binary operation, if you have A, what this thing means is that anytime I have any two inputs into this operation, it returns the first input raised to the second input. That is the rule for this binary operation. If you put any two things inside, it will take the first one and then raise it to the second one. Now, if we want to go by the definition of the binary operation, then by definition, I mean by what is given to us. By the definition of the binary operation, A star 2 should be equal to A raised to the power of 2 by the definition. So since that is the case, if we come this side, A star 2 is actually A to the power of 2. So this is A to the power of 2 is equal to 2 minus A. Now if we bring A to this side, we have A squared plus A is equal to 2. But then we can have A squared plus A minus 2 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. Now we're going to solve this quadratic equation to find the values of A. Now we are going to solve this quadratic equation by the method of factorization. So the constant term is -2. So we're looking for we're looking for two numbers whose product is -2 and whose sum is +1 because the coefficient of the middle term is 1. So we're looking for two numbers that are factors of -2, but their sum produces +1. And of all the factors of -2, we know that +2 and -1 can do that because +2 multiplied by -1 is -2, and -2 added to -1, sorry, +2 added to -1, that's going to be +1. So we're going to have A squared by the method of factorization, if you are familiar with quadratic equations, plus 2A minus A minus 2 is equal to 0. So if we factorize this, we have A into A plus 2, and we have -1 here into A plus 2. All right, so this gives us this gives us go to the next page. So we have, what we had in the other page was A into A plus 2 minus 1 A plus 2. Okay, so that's A into A plus 2 and minus 1 into A plus 2. This is equal to 0. Please do not forget that that is equal to 0. Now, this gives us A minus 1 into A plus 2 is equal to 0. This implies that A minus 1 is equal to 0, or A plus 2 is equal to 0. So A is equal to 1, or A is equal to minus 2. So the two possible values of A, the possible values of A are A could be equal to 1, or A could be equal to minus 1. Thank you very much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can follow me on Facebook so that you will get exciting content like this anytime I release them. Thank you. Have a nice day.